Hello everyone, my name is Nathan Byerly and this is my week 2 project review for MDF2 term 1407. Okay, with the questions, the first one, what did you do for your project? Well, the project is similar to last week's. We pulled information from Twitter and displayed it within our application. This week's was pulling our followers and displaying them in a collection view with an image, a label, and then a detail view also showing an image and a label. So first, here's the little image of the layout of how it's set up. It's very simplistic. You select the image that you want. It takes you to the detail view. You hit the back button, it takes you back. Very plain Jane. Okay, let me go ahead and stop that. Okay, go through a short overview of your code. Okay, we have the basic view controller, H and M. A lot of this information is the same as last week's. There is a few things different that I did. Last week apparently I hard-coded the username in, which I did not realize I did that. But as you see, I just have the basic API in here. I don't have the additional username added into it like I did last week. I do have 3 alert views. I have the one for the loading, which you'll see here. It still does take a little while. I'm not sure exactly as to why, but it does. So we got the loading tweets there. I'll let that a little bit. I have the no Twitter access, and then I have the alert for no internet connection, which I will show that as well. But all in all, this whole section here under refresh Twitter is all the basic stuff that we did last week. And then here we have got them 2 errors. I'm not sure. The application works fine, but I'm not sure exactly. I tried doing research on these 2 errors. But the application runs fine. I definitely don't like them being there. They're annoying as heck. So I'm still doing research on that to try to figure out anything, and I'm coming up empty-handed. All the research that I'm finding keeps talking about other aspects and not necessarily the NS directory and a string. So one thing that I noticed in the review for this, it says to revert to your book for questions as well, but I never received a book for this class. I'm not sure if anybody else did, but I never received one. But here's the collection view, sell for item, and the number of items in section. Okay, let's go to, here's my friend info object. And then I got the custom cell, and then the detail view, which all this is stuff that we've went over pretty much a million times. The collection cell is pretty much set up the same way as a table view cell. And then I have my another object class down here, which holds an array, a string, and an image. And then I got a static array object shared data manager down here. And then there is the information for that. I definitely need to add more comments in, which I notice I haven't been doing as much as I used to in my past classes. But let's go over to this since it's loaded up now. I got all the views showing here, the 20 images that was requested or that was required. I did have the label going directly onto the image, but a lot of that you can't see. I mean, the most part, the image pretty much explains what it is or who it is, but I couldn't find a specific color. I did light gray, but then it wouldn't blend. It would blend in with this, and you couldn't hardly read it. The white, of course, you couldn't see it when it was on the white. So I just shortened the image and left the custom cell down a little bit, darkened it gray, and then put white text so that the name was easily viewable. And you see, we'll click here, comes out just fine. We'll click on any of them here at random. Let's go down, let's do this one. Let's see, it shows up for the selected, for my selection, it shows up in the detail view. And let's see, what do you think you could have done better? Probably more aesthetics. You know, might probably give it a little bit more color. I'm still having like minor issues with it, maybe because I'm still thinking in the aspects of when we was doing the JavaScript part. That was a lot easier when doing adding aesthetics and custom images to it. This it requires a lot more having to override. So I don't know, I'm still playing around with that. I do use a program called Paint Code. I play around with that, which is really nice. Maybe it's a little cheat way, I guess, because you design it, it writes the code for you. I've not implemented any of that into my apps yet, but it's something to play around with. And that is all I have. Thank you for watching.